Hello everyone, happy to meet you again. Good morning. Let's start our English section. Today I am here with a new lesson number 6, the 100 dresses 2. In continuation of the previous lesson, that is the 100 dresses 1, the 100 dresses 2 reveals why Wanda Petronsky had not been coming to school. So in the previous lesson, the 100 dresses 1, we know that Wanda was the girl who won the drawing contest, but she was absent for 2 or 3 days. So in this lesson, you will understand that why Wanda had not been coming to school. Okay, so now we can begin our lesson. So all of you open your textbook and take lesson number 6, the 100 dresses 2. While the class was circling the room, the monitor from the principal's office brought Miss Mason a note. Miss Mason read it several times and studied it thoughtfully for a while. Then she clapped her hands. "Attention class, everyone back to their seat." When the shuffling of feet had stopped and the room was still and quiet, Miss Mason said, "I have a letter from Wanda's father that I want to read to you." Miss Mason stood there a moment, and the silence in the room grew tense and expectant. The teacher adjusted her glasses slowly and deliberately. Her manner indicated that what was coming, this letter from Wanda's father, was a matter of great importance. Everybody listened closely as Miss Mason read the brief note. So after announcing the result, the whole class was circling the room for watching the beautiful drawings of Wanda Petronsky. Then the monitor from the principal's office brought Miss Mason a note. That means the principal had sent a message to Miss Mason, and Miss Mason read it several times and studied that note thoughtfully, because that note contains some important matter, so that Miss Mason studied that note several times. Then after that she clapped her hands and said to the class, what did she say? "Attention class, everyone back to their seat." She requested all her students to come and occupy their seats. And the students are stopped their talking and making the sound with feet. Then they sit in their concerned places, and the classroom was still and quiet. Miss Mason said. Then Miss Mason said to the students, what did she say? "I have a letter from Wanda's father. I have a letter from Wanda's father, and I want to read it to you." And Miss Mason stood there a moment. She did not read the note, but instead she stood there for a moment, and gradually the silence in the room grew tense and expectant. Tense and expectant means serious and hopeful. The students became very serious. They understood that it was an important message. The teacher adjusted her glasses slowly and deliberately. The teacher has some problem. Teacher is feeling some problem to read that notes to the students. So she adjusted her glass deliberately and slowly. And her manner, the teacher's behavior, indicate that the letter from Wanda's father, it was a matter of great importance. So every student listened closely to Miss Mason, who is going to read the brief note. Understood? So in the beginning of the lesson, you can see that principal had sent a note to Miss Mason, which was a letter written by Wanda's father, When the teacher read the lesson, read that note, she understood that it was an important one. So she asked the student to occupy their seat and be quiet. And the teacher started to read that note. Okay. Dear teacher, my Wanda will not come to your school anymore. Jake also. Now we move away to big city. No more holler Polak. No more ask why funny name. Plenty of funny names in the big city. Yours truly, Jan Petronsky. So this was a letter. This was the note from Wanda's father. And what was it? Wanda's father is writing a letter to the teacher. My Wanda will not come to your school anymore. He is saying that Wanda will not come to that school anymore. Jake also. Jake, Wanda's brother. Jake also not. Wanda and her brother was not ready to come to school because they were moving away to a big city. That means they were leaving that place, Bogan Heights, and they are moving to a big city. Why they are moving there? That indicated in the letter that no more holler Polak, no more ask why funny name. So here in Bogan Heights and in the school, Wanda and her brother was teasing by so many people because of the peculiar name they got. And here Wanda's father is saying that when they are moving to big city, they will not want to face such holler Polak. Here holler Polak means joke, making a joke because they are Polish immigrants. And no more ask why funny name. No one will ask them why they had a funny name. Why? Because in the city they can meet such lot of funny names. That means in the city they can meet many Polish immigrants. So the people in the city will not make any funny because of the peculiar name they got. So that is why Wanda's father had taken a decision that they are moving to a big city for avoiding such a mocking from the side of persons when Wanda and her brother is coming to school. Okay. A deep silence met the reading of this letter. Miss Mason took off her glasses, blew on them and wiped them on her soft white handkerchief. Then she put them on again and looked at the class. When she spoke, her voice was very low. So when Miss Mason read that letter, the entire class became silent. And Miss Mason was also shocked to hear such a letter. So she took off her glasses, blew them and wiped them with her soft handkerchief. Then she put it again and looked at the class. And when she spoke, she started to speak with her class, but her voice was very low. That means that letter has a great impact upon the students and the teacher. Miss Mason is also shocked to hear such a letter that Wanda and her brother was not coming to school yet. Miss Mason spoke. I am sure that none of the boys and girls in room 13 would purposely and deliberately hurt anyone's feelings because his or her name happened to be a long unfamiliar one. As a reply to that letter, Miss Mason is saying that I am sure that Miss Mason was sure that none of the boys or girls from her class, that is from room number 13, would purposely and deliberately hurt anyone's feelings because his or her name happened to be a long or an unfamiliar one. So Miss Mason believes that her students did not tease anyone or did not hurt anyone because of their long unfamiliar name. That is Miss Mason's understanding about her class, but we know that some of the students from her class had teased Wanda because of her name. Isn't it? That we already know from the previous lesson. But Miss Mason did not know that her students will ever do such a hurting incident to anyone because of his or her name to be long or unfamiliar one. Okay. I prefer to think that what was said in thoughtlessness. I know that all of you feel the way I do, that this is a very unfortunate thing to have happened. Unfortunate and sad both, and I want you all to think about it. And continuing his speech, Miss Mason is saying that she is preferring to think that what was said by Wanda's father was said in thoughtlessness. So what Wanda's father is thinking is only because of his thoughtlessness, and she know that all of you feel the way she do. The whole class is feeling the same way that Miss Mason is thinking. That means Miss Mason is thinking that her class or the students of her class did not do such a thing to Wanda. And that is a very unfortunate thing to have happened. Both unfortunate and sad thing what was happened to Wanda was both unfortunate and sad thing, and she warned her whole class to think about that. Think about what had happened to Wanda. So Miss Mason did not believe that her students had made such a hurting incident to Wanda, because she is believing that her students would not do such a thing to anyone because of her name, because of his or her unfamiliar name. So that is why she is telling her class to think about what happened to Wanda and what was the reason why Wanda was not coming to school. As we know, two students from her class, Maddie and Peggy, they know that why Wanda was not coming, who was the person who teased Wanda. So in the next paragraph, we can understand what was the feeling of Maddie and Peggy. The first period was a study period. Maddie tried to prepare her lessons, but she could not put her mind on her work. She had a very sick feeling in the bottom of her stomach. So after that period, the next period was a study period, and Maddie was preparing her lessons, but she could not put her mind to her work. Maddie's mind is disturbed, so she could not put her mind on her classwork. She had a very sick feeling in the bottom of her stomach. When a person is doing something wrong, the same feeling will happen. She is feeling some sickness at the bottom of her stomach. True, she had not enjoyed listening to Peggy ask Wanda how many dresses she had in her closet, but she had said nothing. She had stood by silently, and that was just as bad as what Peggy had done. Worse. So Maggie is thinking about the things that they had done with Wanda. As we know that Maddie was not agree to do to what Peggy is doing with Wanda, but she had said nothing. She did not prevent Peggy to do so. Always Peggy is asking Wanda how many dresses you have in your closet, but Maddie did not stop Peggy. Instead, she stood by silently, and that was just as bad as what Peggy asked do to Wanda. So Maddie did not tease Wanda by asking anything, but she stood there silently. So Now Maddie is thinking that when she stood there silently with Peggy and did not prevent Peggy to do so, did not stop Peggy to do so, she was done the same wrong thing as Peggy had done. That thing was also a worse one. Okay. She was a coward. At least Peggy hadn't considered they were being mean, but she, Maddie, had thought they were doing wrong. She could put herself in Wanda's shoes. And Maddie is saying that she was a coward. I'm a coward. Because Peggy hadn't considered they were being mean. Mean here means very low in mentality. Peggy never think that they are doing something wrong to Wanda. But Maddie had a thought that they were doing wrong. Maddie always saying that they are doing something wrong to Wanda and she want to stop Peggy, but she is not able to write anything or say anything to Peggy to stop teasing Wanda. So Maddie think that they were doing something wrong. She could put herself in Wanda's shoes. Wanda's shoes means Wanda's place. So now Maddie is understood that they were doing something wrong and Maddie could put herself in Wanda's shoes. Wanda's shoes means Wanda's place. Okay. Next paragraph. Goodness, wasn't there anything she could do? If only she could tell Wanda she hadn't meant to hurt her feelings. She turned around and stole a glance at Peggy, but Peggy did not look up. So now Maddie is thinking that how she can rectify her fault. Wasn't there anything she could do? Is there anything Maddie has to do? The only thing she could tell Wanda she hadn't meant to hurt her feelings. Maddie is thinking that she want to tell Wanda that she hadn't meant to hurt her feelings. For that, Maddie turned around and stole a glance at Peggy. Stole a glance at Peggy means looked secretly. Stole a glance means looked secretly at Peggy. But Peggy did not look up. So Maddie want to say Wanda that she hadn't hurt her feelings. For that she looked at Peggy, but Peggy did not look up. She seemed to be studying hard. Well, whether Peggy felt bad or not, Maddie had to do something. She had to find Wanda Petronsky. Maybe she had not yet moved away. Maybe Peggy would climb the heights with her, and they would tell Wanda she had won the contest, that they thought she was smart and the 100 dresses were beautiful. And Peggy is thinking that, well, whether Peggy felt badly or not. When Wanda looked at Peggy, Peggy did not look up and she seemed to be studying very hard. It's a study period and Peggy seemed to studying very hard. Now Maddie is thinking that whether Peggy felt bad or not, Maddie had to do something. She decided to do something, and what was her decision? She had to find Wanda Petronsky. She wanted to meet Wanda Petronsky. Maybe she had not yet moved away to that big city. Sometimes she will be there in Bogan Heights and she is not yet moved away to that big city. So Maddie is thinking that she want to meet Wanda in Bogan Heights. Maybe Peggy would climb the heights with her. And she is thinking that sometimes Peggy also will come with her to that Bogan Heights. And there they would tell Wanda, when they met Wanda, they would tell her she had won the contest, she had won the drawing contest, and they thought that she was smart and the 100 dresses were beautiful. So when they meet Wanda in Bogan Heights, Maddie is thinking that Peggy would also climb with her to Bougain Heights to meet Wanda. Then they would tell Wanda that she would won the first prize in that drawing competition, and also said that she was very smart, and all the 100 dresses she drew was all very beautiful. So in this way, Maddie want to open her mind to Wanda that she did not hurt her feelings. At that time also, Maddie is thinking that she want to talk with Wanda with Peggy. Okay, so this is the thought of Maddie when she heard the news that Wanda was going to a big city because some students are teasing her because of her unfamiliar name. Okay, so my dear children, that is the end of your lesson. That is the end of your today's lesson. So before winding up, let me tell the summary of the portion that we have taken today. So listen carefully. Okay. The class was circling the room. A notice from the principal's office came. Miss Mason read it and clapped her hands. She announced that she had a letter from Wanda's father. She would read that before the class. Okay. Miss Mason got ready to read the letter. All the students also got ready to listen. Wanda's father wrote in the letter. What did he write in the letter? He wrote that Wanda and Jake won't come to school anymore. They were moving away to a big city. No more silly jokes, no more funny names. So after reading the letter, there was a deep silence. Miss Mason understood. She told that no one will hurt anyone's feelings. It was because his or her name was long. What happened was sad or bad. She asked them to think about that. Maddie could not put her mind to work even in the first period. It was true that she never enjoyed Peggy's asking Wanda about 100 dresses. She had said nothing. She stood silently, but that was also a bad thing. She was a coward. Peggy never thought that they were doing mean. Maddie wondered if she could do something. She wished that she could tell Wanda that she hadn't meant to insult or hurt her. She looked at Peggy. Maddie decided to do something. She would find out Wanda Petronsky. She and Peggy would climb the Bougain Heights. They would tell Wanda that she had won the contest and all 100 dresses were very beautiful and she was smart. Okay. My dear children, now I am winding up my class. You have to read the lesson very carefully and do the activity questions. We can meet in the next class. Be safe. Thank you.